So what does it all say about the state of the party and the upcoming elections? I caught up with New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik in Washington to talk about it. All right, well, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik, I'm so happy to have you on My View. Thank you so much for being here.
Excited to be here today. Yeah. Congratulations on the success of this show.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, listen, we're here in Washington, D.C., and we're in the midst of, almost the longest government shutdown that we've seen in U.S. history. What do you think needs to happen from maybe both sides of the aisle in order to finally bring this to an end?
Well, first of all, Republicans have done our job. We passed the clean funding bill, and this is the same bill that Democrats voted for 13 times, except this time they chose to shut down the government. They are trying to leverage the American people, hurt the American people to focus on their partisan priorities. They want to spend billions of taxpayer dollars to give illegals health care. And once again, our Senate leader, John Thune, has brought up the bill to have a clean government funding. Chuck Schumer had the Democrats vote it down for the 12th time this week. Republicans are hard at work on behalf of our constituents, and it is a disgrace that because of Chuck Schumer's bad poll numbers, which is what this is really about, Laura, that he is shutting down the government because he wants to protect his own political future. Meanwhile, the American people are suffering.
A lot of people are suffering. You haven't heard a lot of talk, Congresswoman, from the Democrats about any of that. People also assume, to a certain extent, that the Democrats are doing this as another stunt. We know they love stunts. They love to go on the Capitol steps and sing. They love to do, as much time as they can on the Senate floor and just waste everybody's time. This seems like another stunt, maybe to gain popularity with their base. But if you look at the polling, since this summer, they've lost several points with their very own voters. What is their plan going forward? How do you see this playing out for them?
Well, they are losing support among the American people, not just Republicans and independents, but Democrats who are common sense, centrist. They are losing their support as well. And in the case from the New York perspective, what's interesting is it's New York Democrats that are leading this shutdown. You have Chuck Schumer, who's the leader of the Democrats in the Senate, and you have Hakeem Jeffries, who's the leader of the Democrats in the House. Both of them have caused this shutdown, and it's because what you're seeing play out in New York is the radical far-left socialists are overtaking the Democrat primary. And they're both so afraid of what that challenge means for Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries in New York State. And ultimately, who is suffering? It's the American people. I'll tell you, my district, I represent hardworking people. I also represent Fort Drum, the 10th Mountain Division, the most deployed division in the U.S. Army since 9/11. And you have Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries and Democrats not voting to pay them. I advocated, and President Trump delivered, making sure those troops got paid. It is disgraceful. And it is a stunt, but it's much more than a stunt because it impacts people's lives. So we are going to continue doing our work to deliver results for the American people and fund the government.
Well, thank goodness for that. I'm wondering how all of this is going to play out about a year from now as we head into the midterms. You just had Jen Psaki say that the Democrats needed to, quote, let go of the talking points. Is that their problem? They're just too focused on talking points. They're not focused on actually delivering anything the American people are interested in?
It's not just the talking points. It's their policies. Their policies are deeply disconnected from the American people. Democrats' policies are putting Americans last, whether it's prioritizing billions of taxpayer dollars for illegals' health care. Meanwhile, they're leaving the American people high and dry, not representing them. The American people want America First policies that are focused on growing our economy, tackling the inflation crisis, which we're working on every single day, making sure that we have an affordable country, that we are strong and safe, and that we have a secure border. Democrats have refused to work with us on each and every one of those issues. So it's not just the talking points, it's they're deeply disconnected with the policies.
From Washington to the Big Apple, Congresswoman Stefanik weighs in on New York's mayoral race and a potential run for governor. Don't go anywhere.